All right, guys. So you should have a idea of the top 10 video game consoles before you watch this video. So make sure you have open in a new tab here your little bit of research that you've done. And when you're ready, you're just going to Google the word sheets. So that's what I did. If you Google the word sheets, it will take you to right here, the first link. You can click it. Go to Google Sheets. And you're going to open a new spreadsheet like this. You just click on it. Okay. All right. Now, this is what a Google Sheet looks like. It's kind of weird, right? There's a bunch of boxes here. It looks very boxy. There's letters and things like that. And we don't have to worry about that too much yet. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to put the information in our little spreadsheet. So a spreadsheet is really cool for making charts and doing some stuff with numbers. So first you can name it. So if you name it, we might name it best-selling consoles, something like that. I gave you a specific name on your sheet, so look at your sheet and you can name it what I asked you to name it. So basically what you're going to do now is each box can represent a bit of text. So I'm going to ask you to put the console name in, and then you can click on another box, the company who made the console, the year it was released, and then how about the number sold? So you notice as I click off the box, it kind of puts a space there. And so this is the basic interface. It's a lot of the same stuff as a doc. The only thing different really is you can drag these little boxes to make them bigger or smaller depending. The cool thing about this is that you can just click on a box and edit the text a little bit. And then of course if it gets too big, just drag the box over. So I'm maybe going to do that. And I can also click and drag on a box. So I'm going to make it a nice bold title for the categories we're using. So there's that. And I'm just going to space these out. So this is the first thing you should be doing. So make some headings up like that are similar or the same as this. And then bump up the size a little bit. So you can differentiate it so you can make it different from the text below it. So this is kind of our heading. So we want to know what console name, the company, the year released, and the number sold. Again, in a separate tab, you should have the research on that. So for instance, you'd put all this information. So, I'm going to make one up because I don't want to give you any of the answers, but if I had the console name, Cooper 360, X, the C, let's go with the C, right? That's my console name. And again, you're going to have a real console, so it might be Xbox or Game Boy or PS4, whatever you've done in your research. The names there, the company would be whatever company, so you'll know the company based on the console's name, and you can look up what the company is. The year released, I don't know, 1999, and then the number sold. And you're going to find that the number sold is going to be a really high number. It might be in the millions. So you might do 1.2 M for million, okay? Now, we can see here, this looks okay. Doesn't look great. So again, you remember you can click and drag all your stuff here. And up here is how you center things. So if I click this and go to the middle one, it's going to put everything in the middle nice and even. If I click to the left, it'll make everything go to the left. I prefer the middle. And I think the font looks pretty good. I'm going to make it, I'm going to keep it a little bit smaller. So it looks pretty nice. You definitely want to make it look interesting and eye-catching. So I might do something like this where I click and drag over, and here's the paint bucket is the background color. So maybe I want to make it look like that. Number sold, and then maybe the other information is like blue. And again, that's up to you, whatever you want to do, okay? So for now, you're going to fill in, a couple rows. It should be about this much of information of the number sold. And actually, I'm going to have you get rid of any sort of M. Just do a number there. So a number there instead of whatever, million. Don't put million, just use a number, okay? So that's pretty much what you have. And you're going to fill that in for top 10 consoles that are sold. So you're going to have to find the number, figure out how many were sold, put them. You don't have to put them in order, just put them on there. And then fill in all this information, console name, company, and year released, okay? So that's what you're doing. So font, you can change again here. And remember, you only have to click and drag on a bunch of stuff. So if I want to change all the font at once, I click and drag. And if I go to like this, look, it changed all my font. So again, it's a click and drag. I can change the background like that. I can change the text color up here. I can change italic or bold or strike through. And the font as well up there like that, okay? So it's all just a click on one box or click and drag. And remember, you can change how wide these are, or you can change how tall they are too. So that's what you need to know for now. So please get started on that.